All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, I want to give all praise and glory, honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem, Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Kwadash.
Ba'ashem, Cha, Kodash.
I want to see the apostle of elders of GMS, sincerely pushing this word. This is the 21st of January, 2019. This is the year of the Karagma. All right, man, we're back at it again with another video. Me and the brother Yakal, you wanted to do a history lesson, and I'm gonna name the title as "The Real Jews Fled to Africa." Yeah, man. First and foremost, I wanted you to start out by bringing up this preset real quick to start it off.
I'll read it for you. You can do the breakdown.
Pull up Matthew 24 and 15, and also do 16.
Con. All right, this Matthew 24 and 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
Come on, man. Our people, the destruction of our people and our temple of Jerusalem. We had the Lord wanted us to flee into the mountains, man. And which was the mountains back in 70 AD? It was the Atlas Mountains, which was the north and western Africa. So I'm gonna do this share real quick.
I'm about to say, hold up.
You have anything you want to say? You can bring it up. You call.
I might have you. I'm about to see what this is and if it's edifying. Probably from. Oh no, that ain't shit. All right, never mind. It's a lot.
What was the picture I just had? Con. Yeah, the Atlas Mountains, which was the western Africa, man. Which is right here. You can see it in this picture right here. I'll zoom in real quick for you so people can't see that from afar. The Atlas, man. But on top of that, though, we didn't just flee to Africa, man. We also went to Asia and Europe, but mainly we went to Africa.
Right.
But there's a word. It's called McRib. I don't tell you what McRib is. I looked up what the word McRib is. It means west. So I looked on the Wikipedia and read on what does it really mean. So I'm gonna read it out real quick. The word is called McRib, and also known as the Northwest Africa or Northern Africa, greatest Arab McRib, which is Arabic. It's by some source. The Berber word Barbary or Berberi is a major region of North Africa that consists primarily of the countries Algeria, Morocco, if I pronounced it right, Tunisia, Libya, and Mauritania. It additionally includes the disputed territories of Western Sahara, most controlled by Morocco, and the cities of Melilla and Sudia, if I'm pronouncing these words right, both controlled by Spain and claimed by Morocco. As 2018, the region has a population over 100 million people. In historical English and European literature, the region was known as the Barbary Coast or the Barbary Coast states, Slovakia, derived from the native Berbers. Sometimes it was referred to as the land of Atlas, Slovakia, and derived from the Atlas Mountains in current Berber language, media, and literature. The region is part what is known as the Tamazgah. These words, man. The region is usually defined as much or most of the northern Africa, including a large portion of Africa's Sahara Desert. And the Sahara Desert is the greatest desert in the world, man. And excluding Egypt, which is part of Mashring, the traditional definition of the region that restricted it to the Atlas Mountains and the coastal plains of Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya, which was expanded by the inclusion of Mediterranean and the disputed territory of Western Sahara. Right now, real quick. I'm not going to read exactly all of this, but you get the gist of it. Because our people, which were the real Jews, We we fled from the Romans back in after 70 A.D. We fled to Cyrene. Jews went to let me what was it at? Hold up, Slovakia. Yeah, Libya, which was Libya. Libya is another word for Cyrene, or Cyrene is another word for Libya. So the majority of us fled here. We're at right here, and we ran into the wilderness. The wilderness means desert, and the real name of Africa is called Ham, which is the hottest continent on Earth. You mind bringing out Luke 21 verse 20 and go down to 24?
And that's the spirit. I was going to pull Luke 21 and 21. All right, this is can you hear me good?
Con, I can hear you. Well, you bugging out just now a little bit, but hold on, try saying something again.
Can you hear me better now?
Con.
All right, so like now I was saying that's the spirit. I was finna pull that precept, Luke 21 and 21.
Con. Start at verse 20 though, and then go down to 24.
All right, I got you. Con. This is Luke 20. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are out, and let not them that are in the countries.
Hold on, you bugging out.
Come on, hold up real quick. Salaki, hold up. Bear with me real quick.
God.
It should be better now. Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You mind starting at 20 again?
Yeah, Con, I got you. This is Luke 21 and 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let them not, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Con. So Jerusalem was at a high state right now. While we was by the Romans, we were being rebellious, and the Romans tried to stop us from being rebellious. So where we was at before, we had to get up out of here, man. We had to flee. So what they do, they flee to Asia, Europe, but mostly Africa, man. But I got a precept for what the brother you called just brought out. Got two of them actually. They're Acts 2, verse 8, and then Acts 2, verse 10. So Acts 2, verse 8, and how hear we every man in our own tongue wherein were we born. Verse 10. Pygyria and Pamphylia in Egypt, and in parts of Libya about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews, and proselytes, well, whatever how I pronounce it. I can't pronounce the word right, but Con, man, we had to get away from it, man. So I'm gonna show where more details where we're at, man. Let me see. Hold up. Oh.
Hey, after this, let me hit a couple of these pages in this book. Once you done,
Con, I was finna actually get on that. Yeah, we were in Libya, we were in Algeria, we were in Morocco, parts of Spain, mostly the Western Sahara, basically all up here, man. We're all up here is where the Jews fled to, man, to hide out. But yeah, they were when we fled to Africa. We came to America, not back to Slovakia, but we came to America through slave ships. But I'm gonna bring out real quick before you that. I'm gonna get that's the spirit, Deuteronomy 28:68, and I'll let you get on what you got.
Con.
It's Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it again, see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, but no man shall buy you. It's saying, explaining it right there, man. It's playing upon tables in the scriptures, man. That slavery was slavery was mentioned in the Bible, man. We came through slave ships, man. They took us again and took us to America through slave ships, man. But I wanted to bring that out real quick. So the brother you call, if you wanted to bring out something, you can do so right now.
All right, this is hold on, let me get on the camera. All right, I was looking something else up. All right, this is in Babylon to Timbuktu. All right, this book, if y'all brothers can grab it, it's very edifying. This is page 86. Well, wait, I'll start at 84 and then I'll skip to a couple pages. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. Okay, so like the brother brought up, man, the real Jews, man, okay, they fled into the western parts of Africa, okay, fleeing from Roman persecution, all right, because they wasn't trying to be slaves. I mean, they ended up becoming slaves, you know, because you can't run from prophecy, but, you know, that's the reason why, because if you look it up, man, it'll say, like, if say you go on Wikipedia or some shit, it'll tell you that we're from Africa just because we came from the west coast of Africa. But they don't go no deeper than that, okay? They just tell you that you're a fucking Hamite and that you were just swinging the trees and shit beforehand. All right? I'll keep reading. Well, he pulled a precept. He pulled Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. This prophecy and all the residue of the prophecies contained in Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68 befell the black Jews after they disobeyed the laws of God. Many nations transported the Jews into slavery, and the sons of Israel transmigrated to every continent. All right, so man, he's going in this book, man. You know, talking about how we're scattered across, you know, in all nations, man. Okay, there's Jake everywhere, man. All right, especially I can't even say a specific tribe, man. Every tribe is scattered everywhere, man. All right, but just specifically talking about the what you call it, Southern Kingdom. Okay, you so-called blacks. All right, you're the Jews according to the Bible, man. Let me see. I had another page.
While you're looking for that, I'm gonna bring out a precept real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Well, as of right there, yeah, fulfill, because that's part of prophecy, man. Us going into the slave ships, man. Us going to slavery, us scattering to Africa and trying to live out. That's all prophecy, man. Everything's prophesized through the Heavenly Father, man, because He has everything set up to why things are to go like this, things are to go like this, that, and the third, man. Let me get on the last one, verse 15. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall and one in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So the Lord is sitting here having everything prophesied and fulfilled, man. So everything's going to come to pass, man. And what did that happen? What came to pass was the real Jews fled to Africa, came to America in slave ships. That was some of the prophecies to be fulfilled, man, because that's why we brought out Deuteronomy 28:68 through slave ships. So the Lord already had that set up, man.
God. Let me drop and then like the what's this dude's name? Rudolph R. Windsor. All right. So and he brought out the fact of the reason why this was happening, man. Okay. He said, I'll read it again. This prophecy and all the residue of the prophecies contained in Deuteronomy 28:15-68 befell the black Jews after they disobeyed the laws of God, man. Okay. So even he knew, man, that this is the reason why Jake came over here, man. All right, because we disobeyed the laws of the Most High. We disobeyed Yahweh's laws. All right, we didn't keep them. Hell, as soon as Moses died, we started going back and worshiping other idols and shit. I'm gonna pull a precept on that. I'm gonna read this real quick though. This is page 86, same book from Babylon to Timbuktu. The pagans and the Romans attacked the Jews indiscriminately, both the Jewish soldiers and the uninvolved peaceful population without mercy. As a result of this merciless attack, many Jews fled to those parts of northwest Africa known as Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, and Mauritania. Many other Jews fled to the areas where Rome did not have any jurisdiction. This was to the region of the south, the Sahara Desert, and the Sudan. Grazel says, such is the explanation of how the Sahara Desert first acquired Jewish tribes, toughened by a fighting tradition and possessed the physical characteristics. It has blacks in parentheses, which it is said still make them approximate very close the original Jewish population of Palestine. Okay, and he goes on to descriptions of how the Jews were basically versatile and different than everybody else, that was around, man. But it says right there, man, they flew to the northwest parts of Africa, okay? Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Mauritania, the Atlas Mountains, like the scripture said, okay? It was Atlas, right?
It was Atlas Mountains.
Yeah, man, I'll jump to page 90. Hold on, let me find it again. All right, here it is. By what factors can we explain the emergence of Black Hebrew hegemony and leadership over the indigenous tribes? The answer is simple. The Jews came into the Western Sudan from northern and eastern Africa as a result of a chain of commercial and persecutory migrations. The Jews had settled among the most civilized people throughout the ages. They adopted new methods from other people and left their material, educational, and moral imprint among the people with whom they resided. I'm gonna jump down a couple lines. Where is that? Where's it at? Okay, now that was it because it's going into something else. But yeah, man, there's a lot of what you calling this? There's a lot of meat in this. There's still some bones, of course, because it ain't the Holy Scripts, so the whole thing cannot be taken. What's the word? Damn, I can't think of the word, man. But you know what I mean. It's still a good book though. But yeah, man, it's very edifying, and it's another way to prove that these motherfuckers that's in the land right now, man, them fake ass rats, man. Okay, them rat niggas, man. They ain't the real fucking people. All right. And then I got this precept referring back to how the Lord knew that we would go off. All right. And Lord willing, I'm gonna do a video on this in a couple of days or tomorrow. I don't want Ratazah. This is Deuteronomy 31 and verse 16. And Yahweh said unto Moses, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a-whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land, whether they go to be among them and will forsake me and break my covenant which I have made with them. Okay? So the Lord was telling Moses, man, all right, because it was around time when Moses was about to die. All right, so he basically getting ready for it. But he said, while you're, he said, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers. Okay, so He's gonna be chilling in the spirit world, with his people. Okay, because when
Con.
you die, man, it's just a rest, man. You chilling, you slipping, you sleeping, and your spirit goes to the spirit world. But he's telling you, he was telling them, basically while you dead, as soon as you die, these niggas gonna go off again. They gonna go back to worshiping these other gods. Okay, the gods that didn't deliver them out of Egypt. All right, and he wasn't wrong, man. All right, the Lord knows everything, man. He was not wrong. Nothing that he says is wrong, and this damn sure isn't one of them. Okay, because as soon as Moses died, Israel went right back to doing the same bullshit that they was doing. All right, but then there was the main ones crying and boo-hooing, asking, saying, God, why this, nigga? Because you not following what I told you to, man. Okay, that's the reason why they ended up in that position to be taken captive. All right,
Right.
because had they listened, Jerusalem wouldn't have been taken over. They wouldn't have had to flee to the west coast of Africa and everywhere else that they went. Okay, and then they wouldn't be in this hellhole today, man, or wherever the hell they at. They wouldn't be in captivity. They would be on top. Where's my pocket?
Con. I got a precept from the Apocrypha.
Go
This is
ahead. All right.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 7 and verse 8. 8 actually, I'm gonna go from 7 to 9. But we weird ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts, which there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. What hath pride profited us, or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away by a shadow, and as a post that hasted by.
Come, man. Okay. And that precept right there, that's referring to you niggas. That's what y'all gonna be saying in these last days, man. When you see these missiles coming out the sky, man. Okay, you're gonna finally realize, what is his pride profited us? Because we were prideful for fucking nothing. Okay. But hell, it can even apply back then, man. Okay, because that was Jake was saying, man. As soon as they got into captivity, man, shit. What is our pride profit us? Because y'all was prideful as hell. We were prideful as hell, knowing that Yahweh brought us out of Egypt, knowing this, seeing it with our own eyes, and we basically saying fuck him to his face, and we going to worship other gods, man. Okay, so
Yeah.
that right there was prideful as hell, man. You was taking pride in your own beliefs, believing in shit that wasn't even there, man. It's only Yahweh or Yahweh Shai up there in the spirit world, man. So there's nothing else. There's no Buddha, all right. There's no fucking Allah. There's no what's the shit? Zeus, JC. It don't matter what the name what it don't matter what the name is, man. There ain't nobody else up there, man, except for those two men. Okay.
Basically, truth be told, when we was in when we was in Western Africa, because it said gone through the deserts, which lay no way. The Lord, he told you to go there, man. But basically, he took you to where you needed to go and go to be in slavery, which is being in captivity and whatnot.
Right.
That was the start.
It
That
wasn't
was
a
the start of it
coincidence.
all. What do you
It
say?
was not a coincidence. No, I was saying it wasn't a coincidence that um Jake just so happened to go to the west coast of Africa, man. All right. The Lord directed you all that way for a reason, man. You was fleeing from slavery and then went and got put in slavery, man. You know? So, because there was probably some prideful ass Jake thinking, oh, yeah, we got out of there, you know, or, thank goodness we got out of there fast enough. Nah, nigga, it's gonna get worse.
Lord's like, oh
It's
yeah,
gonna get worse for you, man. All right, you ain't get out of shit, man. You got yourself into some shit, man. But the Lord, like I said, man, the Lord is the one that had y'all go that way, or that had us go that way. I keep saying y'all, like just ain't me and Israelites, but the Lord had us go that way, man. Okay, set up for our destruction, but He wasn't doing this because or just so we can be destroyed, man. He's doing this because He loves us. All right, just like if you have a kid and they fuck up and they do something wrong, man, you gonna beat them. I mean, it's just common sense. All right, this is our ass beating right now, man. All right. because Jake getting their ass beat to this day. But pretty soon the belt's gonna be let loose, man. He gonna drop the belt. And he gonna shit. I don't know. Take us out for some ice cream or some shit, man. Something that you do with your kid when you fucking with him.
God.
You know, but yeah, man, our punishment is almost over, man. All right, we're in these last days, so it's important that we have a well built relationship with Yahweh Shai before he sends Yahweh Shai back, man. Before he sends Big Bro back, because when he come back, he's coming to kill, man. Because this is for our punishment, but you Edomites, man, y'all took this shit way too far. You know, you did too much. All right. He told y'all, or he gave y'all the power to rule over us, but y'all took it to the next level. All right. You could have at least kept the laws and did it. You niggas didn't even y'all didn't even do that. So that's why he's coming back with a strong hatred for you. Okay. If you have something else to pull out, you go ahead pull it.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it out real quick because for our punishment, our judgments and everything. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 1. For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. Therefore, our nurtured souls have erred. Yeah,
well, that was. I say if you want to break it down, you can.
So, great are thy judgments cannot be expressed. So, yeah, we're going through heavy times right now. We're being judged by what we did. What we're going through right now is the Lord judging us, man. This is our judgment. This is our punishment. So we're going through all this, man. Slavery was for a reason. Us going through hell right now, even in this time, is our punishment, man. All of it is a punishment because you want to know why? We weren't listening to the Heavenly Father back then. So he was like, all right, y'all going to listen to me? Like the brother said, man. When your kids aren't listening, you discipline them, man. And then when your kid is listening to everything, you reward them like with ice cream or something, whatever you do with your kids, man. It's all we're the children of the Heavenly Father, the children of Israel, man. So we're not listening to our Father, man. We get punished, man. Simply punished.
Hey, let me pull this real quick, just to give an example, so to speak. This is Deuteronomy 21:18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father, but the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him will not hearken unto him. Okay, so right there, man, saying, you know, if a man has a stubborn son, okay, he's not listening to him, he's not listening to his mother, you know, and it's going to give you a description of what to do with him. All right. Now, keep in mind, man, this is the Lord telling you what to do to your kid. So what do you expect him to do to you, since he's likened unto us as his children? Okay, but I'm going to keep reading. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Okay, so the Lord is telling you, man, if your son is rebellious and he's stubborn, he doesn't listen to you, man, to take him to the elders, and all the men in the city is supposed to stone him, man. Stone him to death. So if he's telling you that about your kids, man, how is it any different for us concerning him, man? We didn't listen to him, okay? We are that stubborn and rebellious son, man. So shit, he didn't literally stone us to death, but shit, Jake is getting put to death, man. All right, at large numbers, man. And why? Because we're rebellious, man. We don't listen, okay? The scriptures talk about them or Jake being a stiff-necked people, okay? Let me pull this other where is it at? All right, so I'll go into this. This is Deuteronomy 32:16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils, not to God, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. I'll jump down to 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be, for they are a very froward generation, children in whom is no faith. All right? Jake has no faith, man. And like I said, man, they brought us, or not they, Yahweh brought us out of Egypt. And not even as soon as Moses died, but as soon as we get brought out of Egypt, these niggas still complaining. These niggas still going off. They still falling after other gods, man. And these other guys didn't save us. They didn't bring us out of Egypt, man. If it was up to them, our asses would still fucking be there. We're here now, but I'm talking like back then, they would have never been brought out of Egypt. Exodus wouldn't have been a chapter in the book, man. Or a book of the Bible, you know. But yeah, man, Jake is stiff necked. That's why everything is happening to us.
If I had a quick precept for false worship.
Come.
You want to say anything else, Aqua? I'm looking it up real quick. You can say something.
Come, man. Should I pull this Deuteronomy 32 and 28? For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding of them. Okay, and the only people that have understanding right now, man, is the hopeful elect. Okay, the 144,000 prophets of the nation of Israel, and the 1/3. You know, that's the part that consists of men, women, and children. But yeah, man. Besides that, man, 2/3 of our people, man, they have no understanding, man. There's no understanding in them, and they're a nation void of counsel. You can't rebuke Jake without you tell Jake you shouldn't be doing something. The nigga ready to fight you. He ready to pull up at your house and ask for your address and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He just ready to be carnal as fuck, man. Jake depends on the flesh.
I got two precepts.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Exodus 34, verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord whose name is jealous and is a jealous God. Right there, man. Y'all sitting here doing the false worship, as the ox said, man. Y'all sitting here chasing after your own lust, and y'all not bound down to the Heavenly Father. But I'm going to bring out this one now. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not power. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. So the Lord is calling y'all foolish, man. All these nations and all these people are not bound down to the true word of the Heavenly Father. He's saying that you are foolish, and he's going to provoke anger to you. And he is a jealous power, man. So y'all sitting here calling on that stupid ass faggot Jesus. Y'all calling on God and all stuff like that, praying to him and all that stupid shit and going to church, man. He ain't hearing none of that, man. You making the Lord mad. You actually pissing him off, to be real with you, man. You're really pissing him off. But yeah, those are the two precepts I had.
God. Yeah, man, like the ox said, man, every time you do that, you pissing him off even more. He's already mad. So the fact you continue to do it after you had a man of the Lord come to you and tell you that it was off, hey man, you pissing him off. It's like, okay, so you got the truth and you still don't want to listen, nigga? Cool. Wait till I get my hands on you, man. All right. And what's crazy is, man, say you got a kid, man. They wait until they're out of your presence to do some stupid shit. Right? But the moment that you around, they're not gonna do that stupid shit. Okay, and the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man, they bugging the fuck out. All right, since the Lord ain't like specifically keeping an eye on them, shit like that, they bugging the fuck out. They doing what the fuck they want to, man. And man, but the Lord's on the way, and shit. Once he come, he about to lay the smack down, man. Lord willing, we don't fall in that category. All right. We're shooting to be the 144,000, man. Those men, those wise men, the virgins.
Oh, just because you said that, I got a precept out. This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 12. Who is the wise man that may understand this? And who is he to whom mount of the Lord hath spoken, that he may declare it? And for what the land perished and is burned up like a wilderness, that none passeth through. And I'm gonna continue down. I'm gonna go down. And the Lord saith, because they have forsaken my law, which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Baalim, which their fathers taught them. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of Israel, behold, I will feed them, even this people, and with wormwood, and give them water of gall to drink. I will scatter them among the heathen, who neither they nor their fathers have known. I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them.
God.
Oh, man, because the Lord is going to destroy you, man. He's playing upon tables, man. That he's going to destroy you, man. You consuming after your own lust, and he's going to come after you with a sword, man. And what is the sword? The RFID chip with the missiles, man. And you sitting there, you going by your own heart, how you feel, what you feel like this is right, or you feel like this is wrong, or then you going by feelings and emotion. The Lord's not dealing with that, man. He don't care how you feel. By the end of the day, he's like, are you going to worship me to the end? The true meaning of me, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. He want to know you're going to ride for him, man. You ever heard of, y'all know, y'all always saying you're going to ride or die, man. Well, the Lord wants to know you're going to ride and die for him.
Con. Niggas click the die over a hood that's funded by the government, then die for the Lord.
Con. Niggas worrying about
any niggas still gangbanging in 2019, man, you dumb as fuck. You a product of the fucking white man. The so-called white man.
That's what the white man wants you to do.
Yeah, you a fucking bitch, man. Helping it. We already down, and here you are kicking them back into the fucking dirt, man.
He's talking about, I'm running up my bag and running up my sack. Well, run up an RFID chip and run up a missile down your throat, bitch.
Oh, yeah, man. They finna be running up missiles, man. Because pretty soon you won't be able to thumb through them hundreds, man. All right? You're going to be thumbing through RFID chips. You be doing like this with your fucking thumb. This going to be the new way of counting money. Y'all just going to be doing that shit, looking stupid as fuck. Like, what the fuck y'all going to do, bro? You know? Hey, man, but shit. Good riddance, though, man. Y'all niggas is off, man. We don't deserve the kingdom, but damn it, we repenting. You know, I say the same thing every time, man. You niggas don't do shit, man. Shit, we out here trying. We putting forth the effort, and that's all the Lord wants. All he wants is some effort, man.
God, he wants you. He wants you.
Can't even do that.
God, he wants you to be on top of it, man. But if he notices that you trying, you busting your ass and everything for him, he's gonna see that, man. He's gonna remember you for it, man. And he's gonna reward you for it, man. He's gonna show you and guide you through things, man. But if not, man, death to you, man. It's simple.
That's it, man. That's all it is. Should you have any more precepts out?
I think that sums it about it for this lesson.
Man, you know, it was quick to the point. You know, like I said, back to the top of the video, the real Jews fled to the west coast of Africa. All right, that's where they went and picked them up in the Atlantic slave trade. Okay, so that's how we ended up there, man. If you ever wonder where the fuck were you before Africa, that's where you was, man. Or that's how you came there. You're not African, all right? You're Israelite according to the Bible. Okay, you're the Most High's chosen people. And if you don't repent, you're going to suffer dire consequences, man. Death by pain. You're going to learn in death by pain.
They're going to learn soon. What's that one? I forgot what that one video was. It was like, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. But yeah, man. But yeah, man, that sums it about it for this lesson. Before we close out, we want to give first and foremost all glory and praises and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem,
Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash.
Double honors to the apostle and elders of GMS pushing this word sincerely. Once again, this is January 21st of 2019, the year of Karagma. We're almost out of here, brothers. Keep pulling through, keep fasting, keep doing the work, keep reading, man, keep making videos and go out on the highways and byways. We're almost home, Israel. Other than that, Shalom.
Shalom Yasharala Moaf Lababal.